Hey, you guys, I am so sorry. I completely just was late to my own live stream. But hey, at least there's some people in here. Hi, everybody. Hi, how's it going? How is it going? Oh, my lordy. I have been super late. I can't even believe this right now. That's about crazy. So, as we know that our our little friend Kate couldn't be here because she had a last minute project that she had to do. So yeah, right now it's just me. It's just me and myself. So I hope you guys can bear with me. And we're going to get something ready for you guys, okay? So how's everybody tonight? How's everybody doing with just the whole craziness of it all, to be honest? Because I know it's been a little bit of craziness going on right now, especially with the whole, John Kent thing and the whole DC nonsense is going on. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys are feeling. Oh, guys, did you know that I finally got upgraded to community pass? Like, I'm allowed to finally post in the little tabs. I be seeing people on YouTube posting in the community tab, and I'm like, what is this community tab? And I woke up, turned on Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, but turned on YouTube, and it's just like, oh snap! Oh, when the Titanic finally arrived at New York, better late than never. Hey Trey, I wish for Kate to be here, but no feeling. Yeah, she was supposed to come on, but she had to get stuff done for her project. And I understand when you got a project, you gotta do a project. And I posted a little animated picture of myself, and I posted about those little Debbie's Christmas snack cakes. Oh my lord. Mm. They trying to make me fat, y'all. They are trying to make me fat. Y'all know they trying to make me fat. So, hey, it is what it is. Um I know work takes longer or more time. Yeah. Yeah, so she definitely what happened was she was free, and then she got a surprise project kind of swung on her. So, I'm not going to get mad that she couldn't come, cuz I understand. I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. It definitely happens. So, it is what it is. Hopefully we can get her on like maybe next week or something, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. um but yeah, how's everybody's night going so far? Mine is going decently. Work was pretty slow today, and life just been a little slow, to be honest. But hey, we take it one step at a time, to be honest. Oh, but for me, I'm just like, it is what it is. You know how it goes. But yeah, let's see what we can get. So I hope everybody will be able to do this stream, because my last stream, that StreamYard thing was messed up. And another thing, with the StreamYard thing, this one's not going to be able to be posted on the YouTube thing for right now. I have to do some tweaking and fix. So, yeah. Yeah, we can. Oh, of course, we're still going to talk about John Kent. Of course, we're still going to talk about John Kent. Because let's be honest, that nonsense. But you know what? I hope Superman and Lois doesn't bend the knee at all. Like, I hope they decide to be like, no, we're not gonna do this at all. We don't care that you guys want to make John bisexual or not. We're not doing it. So I do hope that that'll be something that'll stay firmly with the character, like, because he's in the middle of Kansas. I'm sorry, that's as American as you can get, which is kind of funny that this John Kent, the one in the comic books right now, is even bisexual because his parents moved him out the city and raised him in Kansas. Like that is as American as it can get. So it just doesn't really make any sense that the boy is talking about, oh, he's into guys. Since when, bitch? Like it just doesn't make any logical sense, you know? I mean, that's just how I feel on the whole situation. I know some people are like, "Oh yeah, this is amazing, this is progressive," but I don't think it's progressive. I really think it's pandering on a large scale that it just doesn't need to happen because, like I said, I've been talking to some people on Instagram where that are from other countries. Their countries were talking about banning DC comic books, and is it really worth virtue signaling that bad to get your stuff canceled in other cultures? I mean, countries. Like Superman is iconic. It doesn't matter if it's John Kent or Clark Kent. You put a stigmatism on the the world's first superhero just to try to virtue signal to people who are not going to buy these comics at the end of the day. Tevin, yes, Tevin, Tevin. That the loss of John Kent as a 10-year-old boy hurts me bad. It hurts me bad. It really does. And I just feel like them making him buy, it feels like they just stuck the sword in my wound and just said, "Here, bitch, take it. Take it. Don't you like the pain? No, I don't like the pain. Well, too damn bad." Yes, it's and that's the thing. It's not progressive. It's not. And it's definitely forced. Now, if this character had a progression, if the character had progression, like you know how Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde, Bobby Drake, Iceman, and Valeria and Franklin Richards and Dick Grayson when he was Robin transition to Nightwing, when it took years for these characters to have those progressions. So for you to skip all of that, age up the character really quick, and then say, hey, they're part of the LGBT community, that sounds sus. It reminds me of Michael Myers stabbing me, and literally, this feels like the final nail in the coffin. It does. It really does. And it's crazy. My stance on the whole bi is that people already hated that he got older, and making him bisexual just further separates the version of John that everybody loved. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like DC. Hey, John Kent was a favorite character. He was a breakout character during Rebirth. People loved the character. Why are we doing this age up bisexual nonsense to the character? Because it doesn't feel unique at all. It really doesn't. And that's what irritates me the most. I'm just like disappointed that they really went this route because I'm trying to figure out who are they fooling with this? Because you're not fooling me at all. At all. I can smell the BS a mile a minute. That's all I'm saying. Like the only solution we have now is to separate this John Kent and the real John Kent is out there somewhere alone. Yeah, yeah. At this point, you know, Tevin, that's my head canon. That is definitely my head canon. He is that. Oh man, little 10-year-old John Kent hasn't returned yet. Oh, John, please, wherever you are, please return to us because we really miss you. Like ASAP Rocky, for real. Like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. And of course, you got the progressives out there that are like, oh, this is amazing. This is so great or whatever. And I'm just like, how is it great? How is this great? This isn't great. It isn't progressive. It isn't brand new. This isn't nothing brand new. Characters come out the closet every day at this point, which is definitely an abundance of a little bit too much oversaturation of of representation is what I mean. So it's kind of crazy. I really don't know what they were thinking when they did this one. In all my years in comics, I have never seen a comic fandom more united in how much they love John when he was introduced. Now John's being dividing the fan, and he has what fandom he has left. Yeah, and that's what's crazy for me. for me, I'd be okay if they actually had did something with their original LGBT characters. It's too many original LGBT characters that are sitting out here that don't get any love at all. And what? I'm supposed to be okay when you take characters that are connected to Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, Green Lantern, the big seven. Most of the big seven. I'm sorry, I don't care what y'all say. Most overrepresentation should not be attached to those characters, and especially the big three, like I did in my previous video. Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman are iconic characters. So no, there should not be alternate versions of them that are promoted as well, we got Jace Fox, we have John Kent, and we have Yara Floyd. No, those are not the characters that because see, most people have to understand DC has 80 years, almost a century in people's zeitgeist. So when people see Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, that's what they see. They see those old classic things. Like, a lot of people aren't aware that DC rebooted their continuity after Crisis on Infinite Earth. So a lot of people aren't familiar with the New 52. They're not familiar with Rebirth at all. So it was really stupid of DC to reboot their continuity and then base a lot of the DCEU off of that brand new continuity, because nobody doesn't, and people aren't familiar with that. Most people's most conscious memories of the DC universe is the animated universe. And when you're doing that, like, that's what people see the characters as. Even old people either see like the Christopher Reeve stuff, the Tim Burton stuff, or the Super Friends stuff. Y'all didn't even get to that. Y'all went completely different. Rebooted the continuity. Now you're coming out here saying that, oh, Superman and Batman have alternate versions of themselves that's in the same continuity at the same time, taking up their mantles. Look, Marvel can do that, but usually when DC does that kind of mantle thing, it's usually for a good reason. Why is Yara Floyd being the new Wonder Woman? Why is John Kent being the new Superman? And why is Jace Fox being the new Batman? Because there's no story reasoning behind any of it. It is literally what story reason? What story reason is it? Oh, we're trying to get new readers in, or we're trying to show diversity. Okay, but how many original diverse characters in DC universe that you refuse to even acknowledge or even use? But I'm supposed to be okay with you taking characters that are tied to the big three and be like, oh yeah, this will be great. Because ask yourselves, guys, did we really need it? Did we really need it? What did it bring to the table? Seriously, what did it bring to the table? That's all I'm saying. What did making John Kent or Aqualad, or like, seriously, what did it bring to the table? Did it bring in new readers? Did the sales increase? No. It's the same thing as like when people try to justify the race swapping. Like I had got into an argument about the whole Selena Kyle nonsense with the whole Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. What is the justifications of making her black? What did it bring to the table? Did it increase Catwoman's comic book sales? No? Okay then. So what was the purpose then? Because you wanted diversity, you could have easily brought in you could have brought in any black character. And don't sit up here and say there's not that many black characters or whatever, stuff like that. I mean, there are some black characters in the world of DC, and there are some black characters in the world of Batman. People just overlook them. That's not a me problem. That's a y'all problem. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Let's see. My hope is that that Superman tries to save him and goes back to the Legion and de-age and re-age him to a little 10-year-old self and find himself trapped in prison. Ooh, Tevin. I what I was thinking is, what if this, like, some kind of creature attacks John Kent, right? While they're doing that whole Legion of Superhero crossover event, and this creature, like, he feeds on this energy that he's sensing from John Kent. And once he feeds all that, he keeps attacking John because John has like some kind of like this nutrients that he needs, right? And he absorbs all of that power out of John Kent, which takes away his age, takes away his memories. So when he returns to the present, he don't know anything that happened from Jay Nakamura, the Superman book, the Legion of Superheroes, or any of that kind of stuff. So he's fighting to save people's lives, but he understands the only way to do it is to let this creature feed on him in order to create an opening to destroy it. Which means when he gets back, he doesn't have memories since the end of Action Comics and Superman Rebirth. So he will really be at that stage. So that means everything when Bendis came and now none of it exists anymore for John Kent because that John does not remember any of that. That means that John Kent is no longer bisexual or any of that nonsense. So people, yeah, I understand the LGBT community on Twitter will be mad or whatever, but they're just gonna have to get over it. Sorry. Let's see what else you guys says. Bruh, I don't know who these people are pandering to. Me neither. You tell me. Let me know, Free Fire Pro, because I don't know. I'm not even talking about Twitter or people online. People at the comic book shop, even though my niece loved John, especially in Superman, now he is no longer the version people fell in love with. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't like DC literally self-sabotage John Kent. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Somebody tell me. I ain't never seen a company self-sabotage themselves like DC did with John Kent. It really don't make no damn sense, to be honest. So y'all let me know because I'm confused. I'm definitely confused. Let's see. Indeed, it breaks my heart that only option we have now is to DH John Kent, Superboy, and use that crisis coming in 2020. I hope so, Tevin. I want them to use the crisis to remove everything that happened post Rebirth. Because, man, like DC was recovering from the bull crap that was the New 52, and then self-sabotage themselves right again with that nonsense. Like, dang, a lot of the stories that are happening in DC is going to the future state that nobody asked for. And they still did it anyway. Yeah, they tweaked it here or there, but no, it's just not a good option. Since John came out the closet, my worst suspicions became true. The religions community is already on the attack. Of course they are. I blame the nonsense on Daniel Cherry and Jim Lee. Of course. I'm sorry, the LGBT audience doesn't bring the numbers in comments. If that's the case, American Chavez, Iceman would have sold like hotcakes. Instead, they're in 99-cent bins. That is true. That is definitely true. When Dick became Batman, it was interesting because he was conflicted becoming Batman because he was afraid of what the cowl would do to him, but he had to take it up because he was the only one who could have. Yeah, but it's been that was set up for so many years though, so at least that will make more sense. And of course we all knew that Batman was going to come back and stuff like that, but this right here, I don't know. They're not doing it how they would have did it genuinely back in the day. And I get tired of people talking about comic book fans don't like change. No, comic book fans are okay with changes, but it has to be organically and it has to make sense for the story. It does not make sense to the story. Yeah, I mean, Tevin, I agree. I think the crisis would definitely be a good idea. Like, hey, let's take it. If that creature did de-age John Kent and get rid of those memories, it will all be for all that because your idea is really good. Yeah, I thank you, Tevin. Thank you. At least like you, because what it'll do is it'll give DC a get out of free card where, okay, you tried it. It didn't work. And now let's go back. Let's go back to what actually people love. And DC have to understand that you're going to have to slowly build your fan base over again. These companies need to understand that you're not going to get the millions immediately because you have scorned your audience. How are you going to expect you to get millions of copies that quick from like Rebirth? You know, some people were like, oh, the Rebirth books didn't sell that well, even though they were critically acclaimed. Yeah, because people were already turned off by DC from the New 52. So you have to build that back up. It's going to take at least 5 years to get that to build that audience back up. People don't understand when you betray your audience, things happen. Like you can't get mad that your audience walked away from you. You have to work to earn them back. I don't know why these companies think that they're not supposed to earn our trust back or our dollar. They think that just because they do something right quick, that we're just supposed to just continue to buy stuff. No. That's why your writers are leaving. That's why everybody's going to Substack. That's why the editors are overworked with books. That's why there are more Batman books than anything else in here. Like you got to give me something. Let's see. Let's see exactly how does getting Dick Grayson becoming Rick Grayson, making Wally West a killer, Roy Harper getting murdered, etc., bringing actual table. That's what I'm saying, Anthony Dixon. You please tell me why did Dan DiDio and the rest of them thought that was a good idea to go for? Because you got mad that Jeff Johns brought back what people loved about DC comic books? You should be happy. You should be happy. No, you're mad because your plans didn't work. You can't force people to like something that you like. That I'm sorry, that's just not how this works. Just like people trying to force me and try to tell me I have to like Selena Kyle, Zoe Kravitz, Selena Kyle because reasons. No, I don't have to like her. I don't like her because she's a race change. She is in the movie for no reason. What is she bringing to the table? Oh, well, you just have to wait. No, I don't have to wait till nothing. My first impressions of her looks terrible. Her Catwoman suit looks trash. She doesn't look like Catwoman to me. She doesn't give me the presence of Catwoman. She gives me the presence of a black woman trying to pretend to be Catwoman until the real Catwoman shows up. That it is what it is. If you gave me if you gave me a white woman, or maybe a woman that can pass off as white, sure, an exotic woman that can pass off as a white woman, okay, cool, because Selena Kyle is one of those few white characters who kind of have exotic features. And I like how people try to go back and be like, oh, well, in her origins, well, first off, Bob Finger and Bill Kane are the ones who created the character, and the character was originally created to be white. So just because in the past 20 years, they want to go back and try to retcon her origins and be like, well, now she's half white and half whatever. No, that's not how that worked. The character's still white. The character was still a white woman first and foremost. Just because y'all want to try to add nuance, it's the same thing with making Dick Grayson Romanian. Y'all keep adding culture reference to these white characters instead of doing more, work on your original diverse characters. That's interesting. DC should hire me. They would never hire me because my politics doesn't line up with what they believe, apparently. If that creature did, yeah, okay, I read that one. It's Tim Drake all over again. Yeah, Jameson, it's terrible. Let's see. They're bringing back Super Sons for a one shot, and its writer is Tomasi. Yeah, because it's supposed to finish up Robin and Superboy's relationship, because now he kind of has to move on from Damian, sort of. Like they'll still be friends, but he kind of has to do his own thing, and apparently is gonna deal with that and Damian's revelation of knowing his friend is bisexual. And I swear to God, if this story has Damian accept John Kent as bisexual, I'm gonna slap somebody. That is not how the real world works. 9 times out of 10, you tell people that, they are not going to be okay with that. So let's start being a little bit more realistic. Every time these characters come out the closet, everybody's like, yes, queen, yes, this is amazing, congratulations. No. Tomasi need to go ahead and retcon it. That's what he needs to do. Trust me on that one. Retcon it. Let's see. Wonder Woman was made by Aqualad was made gay. Robin Tim Drake was made by, Superman's son was made by, Flash was made non-binary. Who's next? Shazam. I wouldn't be surprised. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if it's another Batman character, because they just seem to love that for some God knows whatever reasoning. It's like Star Wars with Disney. They how they screw. Yeah, these companies are just, oh man. I don't know what to tell y'all on this one. This is it's just crazy. It is aggravating, to be honest. No, Anthony Nixon. No, they better not. They better not. First off, both of them guys love women. So no, I'm sorry. I am sorry. All matter of fact, all of them like women. We've seen too much. We've seen too much of their. No. Okay, because okay, you keep doing that. You keep doing that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You can. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. If you really believe that's gonna work, that's definitely gonna have people upset at people. Oh Lord have mercy. People are gonna definitely be mad for real. Like this ain't the one to play with. I can tell you that one. Don't we have Kate Kane? That's what I'm saying. Free Fire Pro. They have these original LGBT characters sitting there, and does absolutely nothing with them. And another thing, why are we letting writers that don't even live in the United States write characters who live in the United States to tackle United States foreign issues and policies? When y'all know damn well y'all countries ain't that accepting of certain things neither. So what, you think this is some thrill to be a mouthpiece using these superheroes? No, it's not. It's not funny. It's not cute. It is annoying, to be honest. Like, God dang it. What about Midnight and Apollo? I mean, Tevin, I don't know how many times I done begged for these original LGBT characters to come out. Like, let's do something with them. But no. But no, because they're not interesting. They're not marketable. Okay, sure. Sure. Oh Lord. I mean, come on, we have Todd Rice. Yeah, we do. We do. And guess what? They took his story and gave it to his father. Because reasons. Because reason. No, Tevin, I think he means he's talking about the two new flashes that they introduced from the paraplegic one and the one from the gender bent universe. Those flashes are non-binary all of a sudden. Let's see. I can yeah, you're right, Faith Jones. You're definitely right. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. It's the same with race swap this. Yeah, oh my Lord have mercy. They can't get enough of race swapping a character. I'm like, man, for God's sakes, somebody get them away from get them away, because I am over, like I said, I am over this nonsense with them right now. Like they are doing the absolute most right now. Let's see. Gotta make it a little bit thicker. We're in the money. Oh, is anybody going to watch the DC fandom event tomorrow? I am. I don't know what I'm supposed to expect, so I'm going to go in there with fresh eyes. No, before anybody asks, I am not excited about Robert Pattinson's Batman. So I'm just letting y'all know. So don't even ask me, do I care about the Robert Pattinson's Batman? No, actually, I have little to no interest in Robert Pattinson's Batman movie. I am not even gonna lie. It just doesn't appeal to me at all. It feels like expensive fanfic, to be honest. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. I understand some people are excited about it or whatever. And then they released that. They had released the little not the teaser, but they had released photo sets from Selena Kyle and the Riddler. The Riddler looked like some kind of rapist serial killer. So I don't even know what the hell that was about. Like, okay, sure. Oh man, that is something crazy. Let's see. Yes, Fire Pro. They actually did give Diana Cassie Sandsmark's origin in New 52. Like they literally took that's what I'm saying. They're taking their original characters who actually have good storylines and giving it to the popular characters. And so it's crazy. You're like, what the hell? Let's see. What I don't understand is why do they don't get people who are actually fans of the property and respect it? You actually get better story quality from in the medium. I don't know. I don't know, Killer Wall. But at the same time, they're not paying nobody. They're not paying anybody. So I guess these writers were like, well, they're not paying us, and we can do whatever we want to. So let's just fuck up the characters. What are your thoughts on people who actually believe this pandering propaganda is true diversity and character development? Well, Victor, I'm going to be like, please seek help. Stop relying on Hollywood to teach you diversity. Uh, Go back to the past, learn from the past, please understand how the world worked before then. Because, like I said, I grew up in the 90s. So that's why it's weird that some of these people who also grew up in the 90s or in the 80s are acting like diversity never existed. That was so organic, it's not even funny. So I don't know. It is what it is with that one. Let's see. It's sad, truly. Oh yeah, the future state, which is technically that Flash from Earth 11, which is a gender swap universe. Heck, technically, we did see a young female John Kent Superboy Earth goes on with Damian. Yeah, that was weird too. Who are you drawing? You'll see. And they wonder why people are reading indie comics. Yeah, I'm going to watch it in the live stream on my channel. Okay, cool. Says in Black Panther, I don't care, LOL. I'm calling it. Penguin will save it. Will save Robert Pattinson's Batman. Oh God, aren't Romanians ethnically Caucasian, or am I in touch? I mean, Jameson, I don't know because I don't really know that much about it. But what I'm saying is they change the white characters to and try to add diversity. So when they do a live action depiction of them, or they change them radically in a show or something like that, they can use the whole, oh well, in the comic books technically they're this and that justify the reason why, oh, all of a sudden Catwoman is Latino, or why Catwoman is now Chinese, or why she's black, because in the comic books, technically she's not just white. I'm like, okay. um, ain't excited about Flash unless they actually get the blonde to play Korra. I mean, they're not going to get a blonde to play Korra. Like literally, the only reason why I'm watching the Flash, and I'm going to tell you the truth, guys. The only reason why I'm watching the Flash is literally because Ben Affleck's Batman's in it. That is literally the only thing that's holding me to. Yes, I love me Michael Keaton, but to ignore Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who him and the I forgot what's her name. They wanted to play Flashpoint, Batman, and Joker, and for y'all to skip that over for diversity bullcrap, Supergirl and old ass Michael Keaton Batman. I'm sorry, that was stupid. That was stupid. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Uh, yeah, he's supposed to be like some kind of jigsaw killer thing, like the Zodiac killer, the one that left all those numbers and clues to and nobody could figure out the mystery to this day. This is queer baiting or pandering. I rather both. I would call rainbow capitalism. Yeah. They also tried to make Barbara a fanfic, Stephanie in her 2016 run. Yeah, yeah, I remember that one. Todd McFarlane can sell don't know how many copies of Spawn without changing him. Yeah, I mean, for some reason, people still love Spawn. I mean, I haven't read Spawn in so long. I'm not even gonna lie, so I don't know what's going on. It's not that I don't have no interest in Spawn. It's just that I'm so goddamn lost. I'm like, oh, I gotta read from the beginning all over again. And Todd ain't showing his butt either. Wait, who showed their butt first off? Where are we getting this butt thing from? Ed Boon confirmed to be at DC Fandom. Are we getting Injustice 3? Maybe, hopefully. Let's see. Dear Hollyweird, quit playing it safe by rebooting everything and actually take risks and try new things and tell good stories. Anthony, if only it was that simple. I wish they would. Correct. That's exactly what they why they do it. All to be able to justify their weird versions of a character. Yeah. I'm seeing Flash for Keaton. He's my Batman, and Batflick is second. Yeah, Bulletproof Monk. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not disrespecting Michael Keaton. It's just that it's a little too late. It's a little too late, especially when you could have did the whole Flashpoint Batman and Martha Wayne Joker, and you bring back Tim Burton's Batman after you canceled the third movie that he was supposed to be in. I'm sorry, too late, too little, too late. Sit his ass and sit Sasha Kelly ass out. Have Ben Affleck, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and the actress that played Martha Wayne in Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice. Have them go on some multiverse adventure. That seems way more interesting than diversity Supergirl and old Batman. That they're literally pulling him out for nostalgia reasons. They're not pulling him out because it's really I mean, they might have a story, but let's be honest, they're only pulling him out because they know that people the greatest Batman movie was Batman 1989. So it is what it is with that one. Let's see. Let's see what else you say. Oh, showing your butt as in acting like a jerk. Okay, because I was about to say, what person showed they butt to somebody? Because I was about to say, man, y'all, these comic book pros, wilding. Oh, okay. Thoughts on Black Adam? It's gonna be a hot mess. It's gonna be a hot mess. It's another movie I call just like I call Eternals, just like I call Eternals diversity movie. I'm gonna call Black Adam The Rock and diversity friends, because that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It is nowhere close to what I need it to be. And of course, there are going to be people that are going to watch the trailer tomorrow when it drops and be like, "Oh, this was amazing. This was fantastic." And I'm just going to be like, yeah, no, well, this character shouldn't be this character. Why is this character this? No, oh God, they done screwed up the story. Okay. Oh, we're trying to make him a hero now. Oh, we're gonna feel sorry for him. Oh, okay. All right. I see. Okay. I see where this is going. All right. It wasn't his fault. It was everybody else. The world. It was the world fault that made him this way. Okay. Okay. All right. Sure. Have you seen the Superman John Kent protest cover? I did. I did see the protest cover, and it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess because I'm just like, especially when that person said there is no planet B. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. What are you talking about? There's no planet B. Yes, there is. It's 51 of them out there. Go to one. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you weirdos? Like, oh my Lord, have mercy. I can't even make this up if I try. Oh, and hey, did you guys hear that Tom Taylor been on like a banding spree or whatever and been like attacking people or whatever I heard. So like, hey, if you're on Twitter and you say something that he don't like, you most likely are going to get banned. So just be wary of that if you have one. Luckily, I don't have one. So yeah. I told people I was like, I'm not getting no goddamn Twitter. No, I'm sorry. That's a toxic pool of bull crap that I am just not even about to deal with. So no thanks. Oh Lord have mercy. Let's see. Yeah, that protest cover was so cringe. Yeah, it was. What the hell was that? Do you think there is a potential for a Red Hood film? Yeah, but let's be honest. There is going to be a while before we get it. It's going to be a while before we get it. Oh, you don't remember the protest? Hold on, Tevin. Let me pull it up for everybody because we need to. People need to see the John Kent protest cover because that was something. I don't know what DC was thinking. Oh God. Oh joy. Oh man. And then they're also talking about hey, we should do a Superman movie with John Kent being bisexual. And I'm just like, nope, not at all. Not at all. Don't even do it to yourself. Don't even do it to yourself. Let's see. Let me see if I can find that darn cover because okay, here we are. Here we are. No, I don't care about it. Oh, I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to make somebody sign up for that. No, bitches. I can open up tab in another thing. There we go. Okay, I'm about to share. Let me share the screen right quick so you guys can see what I am talking about. Stop screen, share screen, share. Here we are. Wait for it. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Tom Taylor does have thick skin, does have thin skin, but that's what all of them is. Yeah, that cover. School strike for climate. What was the thing? I mean, look, the boyfriend is supposed to be a hacktivist, right? And can't spell to save his life. School squeak for climate. Make Earth cool again. There is no planet B. Save our lives. Saves our planet. Okay, guys, look. So this is the only guy that's over here. Him and this girl are the only ones worried about the giant kraken that's in the back. Yeah. Do you see? And y'all still want to say, oh, it's not political. It's not agenda driven. Yeah, Tiffany does look stupid. It really does look stupid because really, this is what Superman is going to waste his time doing. There's also Aqualad right there. Yeah. You see where their priorities is, right? You see where their priorities is. They rather do a strike than save the earth. I am done. Oh my God. I know. That's why, Cryptic. That's why it's stupid. For them to bring in certain real world problems because you have characters that can literally control the weather, control the climate in the world of DC and Marvel. So when they do stuff like this, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And are you kidding me? That protesting is more important than John and Jackson Hyde lazy asses going over there to stop the Kraken. Really? That's the cover we decided that was going to be great. Okay. Tom Taylor is just using the DC characters as a mouthpiece. Yes, he is. Let's see. This is dumb. Yeah, I have brought Superman every month since 1982. Not anymore. Mr. Shark, I actually heard a lot of people who actually brought Superman since the beginning. And as soon as they did like the New 52, and then they did a New 52, a lot of people dropped the book. Then when Rebirth came, people still because they were giving people who still read all of Superman even all the way up through Rebirth. And even when Rebirth came, people brought the book again. And the stuff that Brian Michael Bendis did to John and to Rebirth run, that's when a lot of people walked away from Superman. So seeing this, you can understand why people are walking away from this because who's No, like seriously, tell me who's buying this book? Who's buying this book? I really want people to tell me, has this book sold 1,000,000 copies? That's what I want to know. And I can already tell you the book ain't sold 1,000,000 copies. I can already tell you this stuff isn't moved. I bet you everybody that's cheering about this do not have anything John Kent related in their house. And I bet you they don't have any books that feature in John Kent. And I bet you they never even watched Superman and Lois. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. I hope Young Justice season 4 is good too, because season 3 was trash. I did a video on DC Felicities for January when I saw that coming. Yeah, Tevin, that come on now. You know damn well this should not be a fucking comic book cover. Are you kidding me? Are you look at this trash? Who are you convincing? And matter of fact, all I'm looking at now is like, hey, can we DC, you got a Superboy that's actually older than John Kent that can be Superman right now. Let's that's actually still a son of Superman and Lex Luthor. I don't know what's his name again. Connor Kent. Let's get John Boy out of here, and let's put Connor Kent out here instead. Because I don't know what the hell this is with John. I don't know what the hell that is, because this is so stupid. This is so stupid. I'm actually surprised that his boyfriend is white. Well, it's not. He's actually Japanese or Chinese, I believe. It made everybody cringe. Yeah, saving lives is more a priority. Not this time, Tevin. Protesting is more important. If you don't change, we're not saving the earth anymore. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's see. Someone somewhere screaming bloody murder probably needs to be saved. Think I'll protest John Kent. Yeah, that's pretty much. Plus DCU era Superman really didn't help things either. Tevin, I just put DCU into the whole New 52 nonsense too. All of that was not New 52. All of that trash was New 52. Bendis destroyed the Superman family for no reason too. For no damn reason. Let's see. Apparently, the whole John coming out issue is going to throw through a second printing after issue 1 hype is done. Who will honestly be sticking with the book? They always do that because first off, people need to understand there is a finite ship of books that gets shipped out. So of course, they say it's sold out. Yeah, if you're not ordering that many books and then people come in and want to actually see the stupidity of the book, because everybody buys this book as reactionary, right? So they buy the book and then that's it. So then when the next issue come out, it drops off a cliff. And then the only way to get people in is by doing variant covers. I mean, I got several comic book stores around that I talk to, and no, they aren't. Two of the comic book shops I talk to, they completely drop brand new comic books from both DC and Marvel. They'll rarely order it, and the only way they'll order it if they know they can make sales on the books. If they know their customer is definitely going to buy it. If their customer's definitely not going to buy it, they will not order it. They get back shipped, they get games, and they do manga. And I've been seeing this in almost all the comic book stores. Most of the comic book stores I've been in sell more back issues of comic books than brand new books. So can't nobody be lying about this stuff. Because everybody always want to try to justify the industry's bull crap and say that the industry's doing fine. Oh, comic book stores are lying or all that nonsense. But it's true. It's true. Like, you can literally go into a comic book store and see what they're selling. They are not selling new comic books hardly. And like when you see a place called like Midtown Comics Books or whatever, it's in the middle of DC. It's in the middle of New York City. It was a favorite of DC and Marvel or whatever. It has hands in the media. So of course those books might sell better there in a bigger comic book who has, ties to the comic book industry itself. but a lot of comic book stores do not have that luxury. So it's hard to, how are you going to convince people to sell this? Please sell this. Give this to a little kid. They'd probably be like, nah, I'm good. Give them One Piece. They'll read that. Let's see. Connor is with the Suicide Squad. Honestly, if he was leading this Superman book, I'm pretty sure they would have made because Connor can't likes girls too much. I don't, because at this point you literally couldn't. It's too many characters that you just couldn't. You couldn't keep making all the characters bisexual or gay. At some point, people are gonna be like, all right, enough. Fucking enough. Let's see. Like they could have had Superman right there. Why couldn't they use him to be bisexual? Because he's not bisexual. He's a whore. Like Connor loves women. Like again, just like Tim Drake, one of the characters, one of the sidekicks who actually had a successful solo run for a long time. John Kent is not going to be able to hold over 100 issues of Superboy. Like there is never going to be a John Kent Superboy title, probably. And even if they did, it'd probably get canceled because people aren't interested in him because all they're going to do is promote him being bisexual the whole time through. Thanks, Barry Allen. You ruined and destroyed everything about what I love about the DC universe. Yeah, he pretty much did. Let's see. Bendis said he liked Superman too. I mean, I couldn't tell it. I mean, Dan Dio said he loved comics too, and guess what? You saw what happened. I'm surprised Bendis didn't replace Clark Kent with some random nobody like he did with Tony Stark. I'm surprised too. Iceman liked girls too much, and look what happened. That is definitely true. But remember, he was changed by a psychic person who got tired of him hitting on girls. I really wish they just admit that. Just admit that Jean Grey was annoyed that Bobby Drake was hitting on girls all the damn time, and she subconsciously used her powers to tell him, hey, you're gay now. You know, that's all you got to do. The fact that even a few LGBT people are against this speak volumes. Yes, guys, if you ever get a chance to, there's a YouTuber called Raging Rainbow. He's an LGBT person. He's bisexual. And he was not having none of this shit. He was not having none of it. And I was like, yes, that's what I love to see, because it's just like, because he's like, I can smell the BS too. And I'm like, yes. Yes, that's what I love to hear. I love to see when people that they're trying to pander to speak out against it. Why did Dan Dio even hire Brian Michael Bendis to write Superman and ruin everything? Just couldn't let him write anything else. Tevin, that's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question for me. I'm still confused myself. Like, I don't know. Let's see. Superman. Yes. Here we go. This is what I want people to see. Okay, guys. So this book right here, this is the book. This is the book called Peace on Earth. So what Tom Taylor is trying to do and being unsuccessful is what Alex Ross and Paul Dini did already with Peace on Earth, where Superman really did try to use his powers to try to actually bring peace to the world or whatever, and understood that there are things that not even Superman can do, even if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy that this story that Tom Taylor's trying to quote unquote tell is actually been done before. Isn't that crazy? That is very strange. So if any of you guys want to read a Superman that actually wanted to try to change the world and actually do good, that wanted to, you know, try to change climate and all that nonsense, Superman, Peace on Earth. Peace on Earth. Matter of fact, you can get you can get the power of Shazam Wait, hold on. Let me see. What's the other one? Where is that other one? Um, Hour of Hope. Yes, here's another book that Alex Ross did. Yes, this is another book that was really cool. Shazam, Power of Hope, where Billy Batson was giving hope to everybody. If you wanted to do inspirational storytelling and try to put a little side of a political messaging, these books that Paul Dini and Alex Ross did, these are the books that you want to. This is the books that you want to do. Like this was such an amazing story of hope that they had. Let me see, what was the other one? Batman War. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see what the Batman War on Crime. This was another great book where Batman was literally trying to end war through, trying to throw his millions at it and understand that there are things that you can't do. So what Tom Taylor's trying to do with Nightwing been done better with Alex Ross and Paul Dini. And these stories are fantastically beautiful. Fantastically beautiful. And there's one more that they did. Wonder Woman. Lord have mercy. Wonder Woman Peace. Was it Agent of Peace? Was it Agent of Peace? Nope, wrong one. Nope. What was it? What was it? Something? Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna have to type it in like a normal person. Hold on, guys. Oh, Lord have mercy, Paul Dini here. Where is the book? Where is that book? Lord have mercy. Oh, it was the Spirit of Truth. Lord have mercy. I feel so stupid for not knowing that. Hold on, guys. Let me there we go. That's what I wanted. Spirit of Truth. Yes, here's another one where you have Wonder Woman she actually goes and tries to like liberate people. She actually goes to the courts and talks to them, trying to be an ambassador, trying to bring, the spirit of truth and hope to everybody. Talk to Congress about, again, subtle political messaging in these stories, but they're so beautifully done. That's why I don't understand how when people say that, oh, these stories have always been, yeah, no, they haven't always been political. There has been moments and stories, but if you still want to tell your story and your message, you do it in a subtle way, and you do it where it's not a straight answer. It's not a he or their answer. You give an open ended where at the end of each of these stories, you understood why Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, and Captain Marvel couldn't do what Tom Taylor wants people to do. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. I have. Hopefully, John doesn't transition to a female next. Oh my God, no. Sadly, I can see the John Kent book actually getting canceled. Yeah, Tevin. Let's be honest. I give this book maybe 12 issues. 12 issues that DC is going to try to make that work, and it's not going to work. It is not going to work at all. Let's see. They ruined the opportunity with John. Him growing up could have made an entire run while developing him immensely. He could have got a Gohan treatment. Yeah, he could have. Business is a big name. Okay, and just because business is a big name, he can big name his ass to a lesser known title. Marvel and DC is completely different, bitch. You didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I love the Alex Ross. Yes, actually, I have the Superman and the Batman one. I need to get the Wonder Woman and the Captain Marvel one for the collection, because these stories are fantastic. Like, I read them when I was little before, but man, these stories are beautiful. Let's see. I was actually in discussion with a queer friend of mine last night. Sadly, we really got into an argument about John because she wanted him by, despite the fact that she never cared about. And Cryptic, that's the thing I'm talking about. You got people who never cared about these characters, But all of a sudden, when they came out the closet, now they want to be the moral authority of these characters and be like, oh, this character means so much to me. Now I can finally feel seen or whatever. And this character has always been my favorite. Really, bitch? Really? Really? Since when? Since when? Since yesterday? You never even heard of the character. So it's crazy. Uh he's drawn eyes to DC, big names coming from Marvel. Bulletproof Monk, the big names that he brought with him were the same ones that were failing at the Marvel comic books that got kicked out by Marvel. So he barely brought anybody over that really did anything. Because as soon as he brought them people over, what happened? What happened? DC Rebirth got canned, and then they went back to the New 52 ways of things where the characters are dark, gritty, and everybody was dying for no reason. And I couldn't believe how many books I dropped from the DC Rebirths. I mean, when DC had the Rebirth line going on and they had all those amazing comic books, and then towards the end of Rebirth, man, I was just like, yeah, this book sucked. This book sucked. This book is trash. This book is trash. Like when you go from almost 30 books and you go down to maybe 5, somebody messed up. And it wasn't me. Oh yeah. Yeah, love those books. Sadly, Marvel killed my hype for Alex Ross covers because Alex Ross been doing these covers. Yeah, I mean, because Cryptic, they refuse to pay Alex Ross the money that he's worth for his work. That's why they can only pay him for the covers. They'll drop big money on him for covers, but getting him to draw the books themselves, that is asking for too much. That's what mainstream comics is mostly brought for, the cover art. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks that it's only brought for the variant covers. Nuance, that's all people are asking for. Exactly. Not even horror movies are safe from wokeness. Have you heard of the movie Hellblazer? Actually, I have, and that's what I was talking to Lorena Priol about on her channel, because they decided that they want to go accurate to the book, because in the book they did describe the Hellblazer character as a female, but I'm just like, okay, most people didn't read the book, so most people don't give a damn about you trying to be all correct with the character now. It's too late for that. And on top of that, Hollywood has race swapped characters so much and gender swapped them that people do not want to see an iconic character swapped out, no matter what the reasoning is. And then they get a transsexual to play the character. And I'm just like, okay, but the character is supposed to be a female. And I understand they don't technically have gender, but the book described as the character revealed themselves in front of the main character as a female. So, and I think they was trying to have sex with him. So what you want the man to have sex with the tranny? No, I'm sorry, that it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So you're adding double diversity onto the character. Okay, sure, whatever. Let's see. It's insane. Nothing is safe anymore. Yeah, I know. Poor John Kent is going to be like Carol Danvers at this point. A character that they liked at first, but then changed over time. They hate the character because of poor mishandling. Yeah. Imagine John Kent had a new cover that he joins the Black Lives protest and says Black Lives Matter and goes full SJW. I mean, they did that with Static almost, and you see who's talking about Milestone. Crickets. That's why. That's what happens when you try to get all politically correct. People who cling on characters for shallow reasoning like sexuality and ethnicity don't really grasp the true connection with characters. True connection is about the character's heart and personality. Exactly. Alex Ross has been doing covers of Ta-Nehisi Coates as well. So if I see Alex Ross, yeah, I mean, he look, he's getting a big paycheck, Cryptic. So hey, they don't want to pay me. They pay him more to stay out of doing comics, because let's be honest. First off, I'm glad Alex Ross is only doing cover art, because I wouldn't want his work. I wouldn't want his beautiful artwork in trashy ass stories. Nope, no thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Could you imagine if they hired Alex Ross to do Superman Son of Kal-El? That book, no. I mean, no, no, no. Because I mean, let's be honest. Ivan Reyes was on Brian Michael Bendis' Superman run. The man's artwork is beautiful, but the hell you say if I'm about to goddamn deal with that book? That book was trash. You're right, Trey. I was saying why DC glamorous over getting Bendis only because he was Marvel's big name and not his talent exactly. Uh, hey Trey. Last time I was early, Tim Drake and Stephanie Brown was a thing. They were a thing. They definitely were a thing. Let me get back to drawing some stuff for you guys, so you guys can at least see me draw while we talk. Let me give me a second. Share. Was it Windows? Yeah, it was Windows. There we go. It's after the Ultimate is like Bendis can't write a comic. It seemed like it, right? Didn't even notice. Oh, okay. Hey, I am curious on your thoughts about the adaptation of your boy Connor Kent. How do I feel about Connor Kent? I like the character. I don't like how he's portrayed in media now. I think the closest to accurate portrayal of Connor when he was the death and return of Superman, because in the 90s he was an arrogant jackass. He was an arrogant jackass, and when he became a Teen Titans, he got a little bit more mellow. He matured a little bit more, and the Young Justice Superboy is nothing but Hulk. He's basically Hulk. He's basically Hulk, and I just don't like that stoic rage character. Joshua Orphan is cute. He's adorable as Superboy, but god damn it, they mishandle that character so much. They mishandle that character so much. Oh god, it makes me mad. Ultimate was his magnum opus. Yeah. By the way, what do you think of Viz getting the Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, I heard. That looks really interesting. Like, could you imagine? So basically, Iron Man and Spider-Man are going to fight a villain that can do Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Sign me up. Like, sign me the hell up. Sign me up. I am for it. I am definitely for it. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about me. I am all ready for it. I mean, it's the artist, it's the creator from Yu-Gi-Oh. So, oh yeah. You know, a son that they should bring back for Superman is Christopher Kent, his adoptive son that he had, that him and Lois adopted. He was General Zod's biological son, and he decided to stay. He decided to make the Kents his parent, his real mom and dad. It was so cute. I love how Lois and Clark were like trying to handle a superpower boy while he's like adoptive or whatever. Oh, it was such a nice, cool story for the character. Let's see. It's annoying to keep injecting politics in comics and in live action depiction. If Superman from Kansas in that time there was 97% were non same sex relationship. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So that it just doesn't make any logical sense. And on top of that, the John Kent in the comic books was also raised in Kansas, and he was also looking at the neighborhood girl he was into. So it just doesn't make the sense God gave. It really doesn't. Spider-Man and Iron Man fighting a duelist, something like that. Bullseye Monk. Basically, they're going to go to Japan to see this new game that's being unveiled in Japan, and some villain kind of interrupted the presentation and can kind of use the technology to make monsters real. So and it's through a brand new card game that came out, and Spider-Man and Iron Man was there, and they suit up to fight the man, but they can't fight him the traditional way, so they kind of have to use their wits and the new cards to defeat the villain. So I guess so. I guess it'll be Spider-Man and Iron Man dueling a random villain duelist. But who cares? I'm for it. It's better than the shit that we're getting from Marvel and DC anyway. So why not? They'll make Christopher Kent bi or gay if he comes back. Oh God, Victor. They all can't be damn gay at this point. This just goddamn ridiculous. I like your let's see, hold on. I like your new video on the DCAU. I might add the Captain Marvel, Billy Batson. Well, Andrews, when I did the JSA, that was the lead in to the Captain Marvel stuff. But I wanted to only did a few shows because we only need probably about four to five shows that they had at the time. And right now, with how they treating Captain Marvel, I don't know right now. I don't know, but if he's on the JSA, we don't have to deal with that diverse family of his. LOL. Don't you like a rage character? Can you believe the next half of He-Man Revelation will He-Man be basically Raging Hulk? I heard, and you know what's so funny? Nobody is interested in it. Nobody's interested in it. I have not heard any excitement for it. So thanks a lot, Kevin Smith. You made everybody hate He-Man. How you do that? I already turned these people out. They're just going to screw it up even more. Let's see what else. Anybody got a fan cast that stays on your mind? I love the idea of on a start so Rockets as Tanya Agul. Actually, no, the Solar Knight. I don't really have any fan. I mean, sometimes I do, but I don't have it on my mind. I would have to literally think about it really hard. Right now, y'all already know. Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck is Superman and Batman. Like, that's it. There is no convincing me otherwise. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I want them back. I want them back. That's all I got to say on that subject. LOL, Spider-Man and Iron Man will collide with Kaiba Core, and Kaiba will unleash the his blue-eyed white dragon armor. Right. Thoughts on the Shazam family? The Marvel family, the new 50, the new one that's out right now. I don't like it. It's the same problem I'm talking about, where you have unnecessary diversity and pandering for no reason. Don't get me wrong, the Captain Marvel movie was really good. Like when we saw Billy and the family, and you saw his interaction with Freddy and stuff like that. That was really fun. But I'm not into the foster family dynamic nonsense, because it feels so disingenuous. Because Billy, over time, if you read the original Captain Marvel run, he had created his own makeshift family already. So it just didn't make no sense to do that to him. And then they took away his connection with his sister. Like, why are we taking his connection away from his twin sister? Like, Mary and Billy are supposed to be twin brother and twin siblings. Yet they are not, because reasons. And they made Mary older because of reasons. Again, y'all make that make sense, because I don't understand. I don't I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's see. A Flash DCAU should have Wally West since it's already established him and Linda was already in the episode. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. As long as we don't see Barry Allen as. What's your thoughts on modern X-Men with all the mutants on the islands? Actually, I don't pay attention to it anymore. By issue number 10 of X-Men and me trying to keep up with all the X titles, I dropped everything because nothing really was enticing me. It felt like a waste of time. I was just like, screw it. It was kind of like you guys remember the era when Marvel was trying to make Inhumans a thing and they released about 500 million Inhuman books all at the same time. That's the same way I felt about X-Men. I was just like, I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all. This is unnecessary. Unnecessary. And you're not making the characters likable at all. You're actually making me more annoyed than anything else. So it is what it is. Let's see. If you look it up in the Middle Eastern, most sane Muslims ban everything LGBT comics and censors everything same-sex relationship cause in Islamic culture where strict is like the West. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what DC was thinking about doing this. Like, okay, y'all just virtue signaling just for the hell of it. So, all right. If it makes you feel better, go right ahead, DC. But like I said, other countries are already talking about, banning and boycotting DC. So I hope this was worth. I really do hope it was worth all this trouble. So if we see any reports of DC books getting burned at the stake, I don't want to hear nobody say nothing because I'm just gonna make a video like I told you. I told you. But no, nobody wanted to listen at all. And now we're stuck with bisexual Superman. Oh God. It don't even sound right talking about it, to be honest. Good time, anytime, enough, baby. Nothing else, so no. Keeping your hand in the water, making your way when you can. Temporary layoffs, easy kind of rip-offs. Suffering, surviving. I don't like it. Hold on. Let's see. That does look like Zentama from One Punch Man. Anybody else prefer to think some race swaps as original characters? I see Jimmy Olsen as Mal Duncan and no, D Solar Knight. No, we don't because it's stupid. I mean, you can think of them like that, but no, I can't. I can't. I read too many comics to be like, yeah, this is how the character looks. No. I think the only person I've ever done that with is God rest his soul, Michael Duncan. When he played Kingpin in the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, I'm like, yeah, he looks like a Kingpin. I believe it. I like how Betty and Kawana got their bodies back in X-Men titles. Yeah, now they're not interesting anymore. I'm like, all right, and you guys are boring. They're boring now. So it is what it is now. But hey, that's what they wanted to do. Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan as Kingpin. Yeah, hell yeah. That's probably the only one I can definitely look at and be like, yeah, I can see it. Other than that, no, because everybody else just feels so disingenuous when these characters are race swapped. I'm just like, no thanks. But when I was watching Michael Clark Duncan, he felt like he was Wilson Fisk. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking Raph Miancho when he did his thing. I mean, not Raph, but Venice Venice something. God dang it, I forgot how to say that man's name. But no, I'm not knocking him either. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's see. Okay, okay, okay. I thought you was talking about Mal. I thought you were talking about the actor that played Jimmy from Two. No, because I was about to say. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it makes more sense. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Not the Solo Knight. Now I see what you're saying. Yes, the guy who's playing Tim Drake on Titan should be Duke Thomas, and the guy who plays Jimmy Olsen in Supergirl should play Mal Duncan. You are definitely right about that one. Hell yes, I agree. I'm sorry, I read your comic wrong. I read your comic wrong. My bad. I've seen fan made Marvel comics better than the actual thing. Can't get into the details. I want to keep the chat PG. And you know what's so funny, Azrael? There are some not safe for work Marvel comic books and DC comic books, and to see how amazing the artwork is, you just be like, God damn it, DC. God damn it, Marvel. What the hell? Didn't Jonathan Kent have children in the future? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Her as Captain Britain pissed me off though. Yeah, she's not interesting anymore. I'm just like, man, whatever y'all guys did to Kawana and Betty Bratson, they're not interesting anymore. I don't know. Maybe because I'm so used to old school Psylocke, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I think the Kingpin is a hard casting thing you can do because it will have to be a bodybuilder. Well, they already did it two times successfully. They already did it two times successfully. So I don't think those are hard a hard cast to do anymore because they approved it to us twice. It's funny, Hollywood supports the LGBT community in the West when they've been on the knees of China, censoring the Chinese society and had oppressed the LGBT community. Yeah, that's true. Both Netflix and the Michael Duncan Kingpin can do a fusion dance. Oh yeah, that would be so cool. Didn't Zoe Kravitz said she didn't want people looking at her Catwoman or whatever, despite the fact that she's Catwoman? Yeah, she didn't want us to fetishize or look at her Catwoman at all. And I'm just like, yeah, says the girl who went to the Met Gala with barely nothing on. Okay, sure. Please don't sexualize me. Mm. It's sad to see Jonathan Kent is one of the last Kryptonians. It would be nice to see his relationship with the neighborhood girl in the future. I mean, it seemed like that's what they were planning on doing in the Superman book before Peter H. Tomasi and Tinian got kicked off for Brian Michael Bennett's bitch ass. So yeah, make me sick. Well, that was terrible. That was terrible. Oh, guys, did you guys see the leak photos from the Flash? They're like, oh look, he finally gets his golden boots after fucking 8 seasons, and Iris gets her hair red because reasons. Let's see. If she didn't want to be sexualized, why did she become Catwoman then? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me because I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. Shoot, I think Candice Penn would make a great live action version of Bumblebee. Yeah, I think she could. She's wasted. She is wasted on the Flash to the point where everybody hates her character, and I don't blame them. Her character's trash, but the actress, it's not the actress' fault. She does what they gave her. I've been saying that for years. Kathy and John Kent. I mean, Tevin, you could tell that they were planning on doing something with them, but they decided not to because reasons, I guess. Because heaven forbid, John has his first girlfriend. Because no, he needs to have a boyfriend instead. Because that's more important on National Coming Out Day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, DC. There is definitely no agenda here. No agenda here at all. Okay, let's see. If they wanted gay characters, why not use Kate Kane's story instead? Taylor, they don't care about those original gay characters because those original gay characters don't make enough money like they want them to. That's why. Let's see. I also like to think that Flag Smasher in the MCU as the granddaughter of the comic book accurate. That would have been really cool this Solar Night. That could have been a good tie-in to the character. I did like his relationship with Damien, and I would have loved to see how they would grow together. But now I kind of care. I don't. I kind of care if the de-age him, they might make him and Damien a thing. Well, no, because he'll be de-aged to a 10-year-old boy, and Damien is 13. So no. Look. People will let you have a lot of things, but they're not about to deal with children doing that stuff. So I no thanks. Let's see. Thoughts on Young Ripple's new comic book Ripple universe. I don't know much about it, so I can't really say am I interested in it or not because I need to see something. All talk for right now. So until I see some stuff, I ain't about to really just jump on the gun about nothing. You see, your boy. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. You know what Zoe announced that she doesn't want anybody to sexualize a Catwoman, only to make people double down on finding her hot. Yeah. That was about dumb as hell anyway. And on top of that, she went to the Met Gala. She went to the Met Gala with barely anything on and a mesh. She wore a see-through dress, a mesh dress, and you can see all she had on was panty and a bra. And I'm like, oh, okay, but you don't want people to sexualize Catwoman. Sure. Let's see. I agree. It drives me insane. We never got a chance to see John Kent grow up. I know. I think that's probably the biggest mistake that DC ever made. Catwoman's character is essentially a sexual character, or rather seductive, but she doesn't know or care about the character. Of course, she doesn't. Anything for the thing. It took 8 seasons for the Flash to get his golden threads. Wow, I know, and I don't blame the actor on the Flash either. No, I mean they're just annoying at this point. The Flash, I didn't even finish the Flash first season. As a rule, watch Flash season 1 and season 2. After that, don't even watch it no more. That's where it dropped. It's the same thing with Supergirl. Just watch season 1 and season 2, and then don't watch nothing else. Don't watch nothing else. Batwoman, don't watch it at all. Legend of Tomorrow, watch it, I believe, all the way up to season 4, I believe. Season 4 for Legend of Tomorrow, and then drop it. Arrow, you're gonna have to just hold on to the show. Just watch all 8 seasons. And I know the middle seasons get rough. It's gonna piss you off, but everything's supposed to connect it. So yeah. Watch Black Lightning. I think it's an underrated show that CW did not promote enough. And people told me Stargirl is good. I haven't watched it, so I couldn't tell you. And of course, watch Superman and Lois. Like, damn, that show's fantastic. And I hope the CW doesn't try to force the actor who plays Jonathan. Oh, be like, oh yeah, now that your character came out, you should be bisexual too. No, because he's not going to find anybody. He's in Kansas, rural America. Most of rural America is straight. My God, like it or not. Let's see. Because they're trying their damn best to keep the Flash on. They are trying, Tevin. They are trying with every gimmick they try. I'm just like, man, this ain't working. This ain't working. What did you think about think of the Deadpool book Dracula's Gauntlet? I never read it, so I couldn't tell you. And like, for God's sakes, we got John Kent and Damian Wayne growing up and deceased, and that was fantastic. So why can't we get the same thing? I don't know, Tevin. I don't even know. You tell me, please. Please let me know. If these actors don't want to be sexualized, maybe they shouldn't be considered taking a role of a comic book character that uses sexuality in their personality. I know. It's funny since I was seeing Tom Taylor's interview and he seems to not like Lois Lane, he replaced Jonathan's love with a guy instead of a girl because they can defend themselves. You're probably right. I mean, Jay Nakamura has a special ability to not be harmed by anything. And I'm just like, that's the most stupidest superpower ever. And of course, you would give him to a character who is supposed to save people lives. But all right, sure. Legend of Tomorrow stopped following the comics after the point. Well, I mean, Legend of Tomorrow don't even have a comic book, not that I'm aware of. Legend of Tomorrow on CW is just doing whatever the hell it wants to, and it's delicious cheese, to be honest. Let's see. I see the MCU's Monica the Speedster as a new character inspired by the comics of Makara because she's basically treated a new character anyway. Yeah. Dang, man. I hope one day you can draw Ian Rogers Captain America version of John Kent. Oh, Cryptic, you thought I was drawing Ian Rogers? Nice. When they make Wally West black, when did they when we had Jenny Ortega and she left on she gets left on the shelf. Yeah, I know. John Kent will appear Black Batwoman season 3 as a cameo because he's dating a boy. Every superhero and some characters were LGBT in the two. Yeah, and what's making me mad is how Batwoman season 3 is so unrealistic. It is so unrealistic. It just don't make the sense God gave, to be honest. I'm just like, no, they all can't. No, this whole Gotham City is not full of lesbians. Like, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Just full of shit in a body bag, man. Every corner you turn around, lesbian. All right. Okay. Not realistic, but all right. Okay, two lesbians are all right. Okay. There's a gay club that there's never happened in Gotham City, but all right, I'll allow it because you're trying to tell a story. Okay, all righty. Okay. Okay, Julia Pennyworth, Alfred's daughter, comes to visit. Oh, she's a lesbian now or bisexual. Oh, okay. Okay, so she's gonna be bisexual in this run. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. Let's see who else we got. Who else we got? Mm. Jaficia Leslie, the replacement for Batwoman, she's all of a sudden also bisexual and or lesbian. Like, damn, dang, we can't catch a break, huh? And we don't know. Maybe we might be teasing that Luke might be LGBT as well. Okay, all righty then. So now we have 2 seasons full of a show that has nothing but lesbians, and you want to tell me that's not agenda and that's not pandering and that's not profit to it. But all right, sure. Let's see what all you guys are saying. Um, they gave not Iris West on the Flash show her own costume. Yeah, I saw. I like how Scarlett Johansson complained about Widow being sexualized despite agreeing to go nude for another film. I know. Batwoman season 3 is lit. They had the Bad Hatter now. Okay, if you say so. Is Gotham City, New York or Chicago? It might as well be. Yeah, the Batwoman show is terrible, Tevin, to be honest. Apparently 50 to 60% of the population is LGBT right now. Uh hmm. Tom Taylor replaced a girl for a guy because they can defend themselves, unlike Lois, who is the villain now. Interesting. I know they put Stephanie Brown on that show, and for what? What I heard, it was bad. Yet Tevin, they aged her up. She's older than everybody, and I'm like, what? That doesn't even make no damn logical sense. What? Why is she older? Oh, okay. Let's see. They don't care about representation. They did it for the press. Everyone loses. That's true. I just found out Makara is gender swap. Somehow that show is still on the air. I know, Tevin. I've been trying to figure that out myself. Tom Taylor, who makes John Kent bisexual, he decides to step down to replace an LGBT person, calls in 2021. Only blue. Wait, hold on. Only LGBT rights, LGBT characters only, same as voice acting. Yeah, Gotham City is closer to New York, New Jersey. At this point, Bat in the Sun could probably create a better Batman series and characters than these people. I mean, they have. They clearly have, Killer. It's not that hard to see them do that. They've already done it. They already proved that they can do it. Let's see. Oh. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Give me 1 second, everyone. Alrighty. Now we just got to do the face. What's everybody saying so far? Sorry, guys. I had looked away for like a second. Who even watches the Titan show? I don't. I walked away. I walked away when they killed Hank. I was just like, I sat through season 1. I sat through seasons 2 bullshit, but I refuse to sit here through season 3. Nope, I'm out. I'm out. I am out. I mean, the trailer was already trash, but I said, let me see what they're going to do. And then when they killed Jason Todd, he magically came back again. Then he tricked Hankins coming to visit him, and then tricked Dove into setting off a detonator that kills him. And I was just like, I'm done. I can't, because these aren't the characters I like anyways. And then Blackfire joins the team, and then her and Superboy sleep together. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm out. I'm out. Here, take it. Take it. I'm done. I've seen better depiction of plump women in art when compared to Tamaki's self-insert, and the most of it falls under female body inflation fetish in Dimyar. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see. What's the next one? Lucius Fox figured out his name Batwing because Batwoman called him her wingman. Get it? Batwing, wingman. Oh Lord. Thoughts on David? But Dave Chappelle's triggering Twitter. I think it's funny. I think it's funny, and you should like. Look, people. We gotta learn how to laugh at ourselves. We gotta learn how to laugh at ourselves. Comedians are there to make us laugh, and even if they're making fun of us, it's okay. It's jokes. It's jokes. If you really are upset about jokes, go seek help because you need help. You really do. And let's see what else. I can't think of what else I was about to say in that thought. SJW so happy for John Kent as activist. Of course they are. Of course they are. Do you think Danny Dio was responsible for the dumb decisions at DC? I think so. I think so. A lot of decisions were you had to talk to Danny Dio before anybody else. I mean, well, once you get to talk to everybody else, then you go to him and get his final approval. Let's see. Thoughts on Dean Cannon's response on? I mean, he's telling the truth though. I agree. He's telling the truth, and I really wish people would wake up to it. I mean, I think the American people are waking up to it. I just wish the comic book industry would wake up to it. Titans is so bad to the point where I have lost all faith. Yeah, Tevin, just read Titans United. That's the closest we'll get to anything good Titans coming out because the show suck and Titans Academy is hot trash. No, Jason had some issues though, but Jason was never a villainous character. He was more of an anti-hero though. I can definitely agree with that one, but not villainous. And on top of that, Jason Todd done some stuff, but one thing he never done is kill a fellow hero. Let's see, how many issues do you think Superman Son of Kal-El will last? I think 12. I really do. I think 12, and that's it. Let's see. I am with Dean Cain on this 100%. Yeah, me too. Me too. When Superman Son of Kal-El is canceled, they will blame the fans. Of course, they'll blame us. They'll be like, "Oh, it's because all of you guys were homophobic, bigoted people, or whatever." And it's just like, no, the story sucked. We all knew it was pandering an agenda, and you didn't get any new readers from the LGBT community that you were so pandering to. So, okay, sure, whatever, ending. Let's see. I already did. I'm gonna need you to fast forward. I just talked about this. Andres, I already talked about the Dean Cain thing, and I already saw him on Supergirl. He was pretty cool, but they fired him because of his personal beliefs. Don't tell Marvel hire Tom Taylor to rewrite Captain America's sexuality, who comes out as gay and had oh my lord, no, God, that sounds terrible. Titans Academy is so bad. I'm tired of this Red X nonsense. I just want it to end. Like we had 10-year-old John Kent back, so we can see him grow up at this point. Yeah. The see, that's why I had made my video earlier about Red X when I had said Red X is wasted because y'all put him in Future State. That was his first appearance in comic books. They put him in this trashy ass Future State book where the Teen Titans have was a school apparently. Then you put him into the main continuity where it's a mystery, and then the Titans talk about Red X as if we the audience have seen it before, instead of actually making him a villain or a obstacle that Dick Grayson might take down. I don't know, in his own solo title run, dumbasses. Not everybody watched the 2003 cartoon, and even then, there's a lot of things that are contradictory in it. So I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to do this, but all right, whatever. Have you seen just some guy video on Superman should be white? Yes, I did. Is Titan United good? Yeah, Free Fire Pro. Titans United is good, actually. Definitely is good. Let's see. Poor John Kent. You could have been one of the greats. Like Phil said, you guys remember what Phil said from Hercules? You could have been one of the greats. Hercules. Who's the gladiator? Hercules. Who's down man? A great beater. Hercules. Our favorite Hercules. That's right. Hercules. Mm-hmm. It's on roll. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, indeed. Let's see what else. What else are you guys saying? Wasn't Red X hinted to be Jason Todd in the show? We don't know because they canceled the show before we got a chance to see the full plans of Red X. Yeah, great movie. Tom Taylor had to kill Superman's son. He sure did. Any independent comics or manga you are currently reading? Who's the character you're drawing? Okay, let's see. I guess for independence, I am. What was it? What was I reading? Lord have mercy, I can't even got everything of the comic book I was reading. Right now I'm going through my Invincible run that I got. I got the entire run, so I want to read that book. Let's see, manga that I have that I'm reading right now. I am reading Death Note. I'm reading the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga. Let's see, what was another manga I was reading that I was reading? Oh, High Rise Invasion. That was a pretty cool one. I'm also reading Dice. Dice is another cool manga, and I'm reading something called The Ordeal. That was another cool independent book that I was reading. And can't think of the other one that I was reading, but yeah, that's what I'm reading so far. Did you see that they're doing Superman and Robin? Yeah, I saw. They're trying to do like one last hurrah between the characters, and I'm just like, okay, sure, whatever, whatever. I really do hope. What I do hope is I do hope that Damian Wayne isn't going to be happy about it because I really do hate that thing where they have a character come out and then the entire world just magically accepts it. And I'm just like, that's not how the real world works, baby. That's not how any of this stuff works. Not at all. Not at all. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Everybody done went so fast. I'm still hoping we'll get to see John Kent. I don't know if we need to see him that damn soon, Tevin. Like, god damn it. Because then the character, because the character's already aging up. And let's be honest, I am already aggravated with Young Justice and these time skips. Like, god dang. No thanks. No thanks. I mean, it would be cool to see him, but at the same time, I don't want it to see him because we have to rush the season in order to get to his age. No, I can't wait for Thor, Love, and Thunder so I can come just so I can laugh at it. Yeah. Hey, did y'all know that race swapping Kingo and Gilgamesh stopped the Eternals from introducing the first Japanese Arabian superheroes in MCU? Nope. And the Solar Knight, I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie. I do not care about diversity of the movie. I do not care about diversity of the movie because they disrespected Jack Kirby. So I am not interested in it. I am not gonna sit up here and pretend like I'm interested in them. Let's see. I love Invincible so much, such a badass series. Do you know when Invincible season 2 is coming out? No, I do not. You more of a Yu-Gi-Oh fan instead of a Pokemon fan? Well, growing up in the 90s, I loved me some Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, but I guess I would probably have to lean more into Yu-Gi-Oh because I was heavily involved in Yu-Gi-Oh. I was playing the card game. I was traveling to tournaments at first. I was pulling out booster boxes, and I even did some fan fiction around Yu-Gi-Oh, and I even created my own Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So yeah, I was into Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. Let's see. It's probably coming out next year. Probably so. Yes, I do. Night. The Eternal movie is not doing Jack Kirby's creation justice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I call it diversity of the movie because that's exactly what the hell it is. It's nothing. It's nothing brand new. It's just how can we get more agenda and how do we get people to talk about us? Oh yeah, I know. Let's race swap. Jack Kirby's fourth. I mean, the Eternals, and hopefully that'll get people talking. Yeah, talking about how stupid it is. Let's see what else. What else we got? Sup Trey, thoughts on Omnimac now being a fan, being a fan of House L and being trans. I mean, super straight. I'm not even about to pay attention to that nonsense. That was just nonsense. I was just like, shut up, just shut up. Heck, I'm still hoping we're getting a Super Sonic animated movie. Tevin, now you already know. You might as well just hold your breath for that one because we ain't getting that. We ain't getting that no time soon. And if we did get anything with Super Sons related, it wouldn't be for us. It would be for the babies. They would never give us a Super Sons animated movie. If they did, like I said, it would be for children, and it'll probably be so stupid that everybody be like, "What the hell is this?" Forgetting that the show is literally targeting to little kids. So I doubt it. Don't even do it to yourself, Tevin. Don't even give yourself hope like that. Let's see. Are you using a reference for this drawing? No, I'm not. Hopefully Young Justice season 4 don't do this whole woke foolishness like in season 3. Free Fire Pro, they might. Most likely they will. I mean, the good thing is Miss Martian got hair now. So that's great. How you working? How had you working on Avengers 200 comic? You mean have I read Avengers 200 comic? Yeah, everybody read that terrible storyline. Trash is trash. It's the link. The latest internal trailer was fire. I'm quite sure it was, but like I said, I ain't interested in diversity of the movie. I really not. I'm just like, nope, I'm good. No thanks. I mean, which is understandable if you don't know anything about the team. Most comic book fans don't know, but even then, it shouldn't justify the reasoning for radically changing the characters up, because that's what Kevin Feige said. They were like, well, most people don't know the Eternals like that, so we could change them up and we can do diversity, race swap, gender, and sexuality because most people don't know anything about the Eternals. But it's just like, come on now, like, why disrespect Jack Kirby's work like that? It was like one of the last things he was working on for Marvel, and you're like, hey, let's take this property that's been making us money and let's, I don't know, just do whatever, just fuck around and diversify them for no reason. Same like Digimon. Oh, I love me some Digimon. I do like Digimon. Invincible could potentially get screwed since forced diversity and identity politics are very high now. You're probably right. You're probably right. Who doesn't love Digimon? I don't love Digimon Fusion. That shit was terrible. Thoughts on the other Yu-Gi-Oh series? I like all the Yu-Gi-Oh series except for Zexal, Arc 5, and the new one, Sevens. Because let's see, the original Yu-Gi-Oh one will always be fan favorite. Like, it's amazing. Like, how could you not? The Egyptian God cards, Yugi versus Kaiba, Yugi versus Merrick, the Waking the Dragon arc, which is some of the best filler in an anime I've ever seen. You have the Virtual World arc. Then, of course, you have Yugi versus Maximilian Pegasus. Then Yugi versus Kaiba on the Castle of Maximilian Pegasus Castle. That was pretty cool in Duelist Kingdom. What's some more things? When Yami finds his past and finds his true name is Etem. Then you have Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. They go to school to learn how to become duelists. And you have a laid back character like Jaden Yugi, and you have these other cool friends that kind of rotate with the cast. And Jaden has this cool hero deck going on. That was pretty interesting. And they're on an island. They're on an island that Kaiba made, and the lowest rank is Slifer the Sky Dragon, which is Slifer Red. And I'm like, Kaiba, you are so petty. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I mean, they're literally driving on motorcycles to duel. Like, if that ain't wild and entertaining out there, I don't know what to tell you. Zexal, they introduced a new mechanic called XYZ Monsters. The main antagonist is a Yugi knockoff, except for he's not that great at dueling at first, and he loses a lot until he learns and grow from it. Then he can fuse with his spirit partner to become a new Zexal creature, and then they fight off a alien invasion with duelists called the Baronesses, the Barians. Okay, sure, whatever. What's after that one? That is Arc 5, where this boy Yugo, Yuto, we find out that he is a duelist called an entertainment duelist, where they create this virtual world where the monsters can become real for a little bit, and you can ride around them to interact with the environment around you. And your goal is to entertain people while dueling. And later on, we discover that there are three other universes out there, multiverses from Yu-Gi-Oh, and there's an entire war between the characters, but the story is so all over the place that you really can't enjoy the war that is happening. And then we find out that the true villain of the story was the main character himself, because he was split into four people, and the villain that we thought was a villain, the main villain, is the one that was responsible for bringing together all four of the male characters so they can become the villain of the series. Then you got the next one, Varanes. They go into a virtual reality world called Varanes, and they duel. and they have speed duels and master rules, and the new mechanic is link summoning, and these programs are trying to attack people and there are other people trying to stop the programming from taking over the world wide web, because people can actually get inside the web, but they call it Varanes now. So it's just kind of crazy. And basically the main character duels these different hackers that are trying to hack the Varane series and trying to cause a war with humans. And then the latest one is Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. So the main character, he didn't like the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! And decided to hack into the system and change the rules called to make a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Rule called Rush Duels, so he can win easily. And the art style is trash. And that's it. That was my thoughts about Yu-Gi-Oh! I like the series, but the cards can be overcomplicated, and some of the series can be a little hit or miss. I hope that answered all your questions. I'm more of a Pokemon fan, but I love me some Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey, ain't nothing wrong with Pokemon, I can tell you that. Invincible was great, but I can't stand Amber. Apparently everybody can't stand her. Let's see. Invincible did a poke fun at woke culture. Comic book Amber would not like TV show Amber, not because her race, but because of personality and actions. Of course. And there are so many people trying to defend it all the damn time. I think Young Justice is going to be amazing. I mean, I hope so, Tevin, because season 3 was trash. Hey, in my younger days, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. My 2 decks were a Custom Warrior deck and Ojama deck. My deck was basically a dark, a spellcaster deck, pretty much. And then I had a Crystal Beast deck. I had a V to Z Arm Dragon Ojama deck, like Chaz Preston had in the thing. I had an All Dragon deck before. I had a Seto Kaiba deck, and I had a Yugi deck as well. So yeah, I've been around the block with the characters too. I don't believe the Disney numbers for the Eternals is sus. What do you mean? What's sus about the numbers? What are they trying to say, that the movie's doing well? Of course, they're going to say it was doing well because they said it about Captain Marvel. They can't afford the movie to fail. They destroyed the Amber character. I heard. I mean, your request to the video about Avengers. I read it. Oh yeah, Taylor. I'm sorry. Yeah, Avengers 200 sucked ass. It sucked real ass, and that was supposed to be an anniversary issue. I was like, yeah, this is the best you guys thought. And trust me, back then people were not pleased about it at all. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Let's see. They tried to make Mark in the wrong in Invincible because Amber is strong, independent black woman. That's what I heard. I watched Digimon when I was somewhere in 2009 and 2011. What Digimon Fusion was great. No, the hell it wasn't. No, the hell it wasn't. Shoutmon was ugly as fuck. The premise of the show just wasn't enticing. All the other Digimon shows I can watch, but I can't sit through. I can't sit through Digimon Fusion, and I haven't sat through that new reboot of Digimon because that felt unnecessary too. So, And I haven't watched the Digimon Tri movies, only because I just haven't had time to sit down and watch the Digimon Tri stuff. Let's see. Invincible show is going to be fine. Plus, we all know the end game is going to have Mark and Adam Eve, which I'm excited about. You know, Tevin, what if they try to be like, we subverted your expectations and we made Mark go out with some other crazy girl instead of Adam Eve? I bet everybody will be mad as hell. Are you gonna peep the Netflix? No, nope, not at all. Not at all. I'm not even about to touch anything that's close to live action when it comes to Avatar. No, we were burnt from M. Night Shyamalan. I'm sorry, no way. At the very least, Taylor, Chris Claremont really did reverify the Avengers yeah, he really did. He really did. And then I had told him about what they did to Carol now. He was like, why did they do that? I was like, they're trying to make her they're trying to make her likable and make her the best character ever. Young Justice was disappointing. I don't care about Halo, Forager, Geoforce. I don't like their version of Miss Martian and Superboy. I only like Cyborg, Nightwing, and Oracle. I mean, and that was the crazy thing. I really thought we were going to get more in depth with the characters that they introduced in season 2. I thought we were going to get to know them more, and then all they did was add in other characters, and I'm just like, what the hell? What the hell? But I will give them credit. The cyborg stuff is probably the thing that I've been wanting them to understand, because in recent years they've been getting rid of the human side of cyborg more so than anything. Like, no, he's not covered in full metal. He has body parts out there as well. So it's something. I can't see the original Yu-Gi-Oh. I can't see the original Yu-Gi-Oh live action movie, TV series, reality. Um, I mean, it will be interesting to see how they do. To be honest, that sounds confusing. Yes, Tevin, I know. You say Fudo from Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds was hot. I had a secret crush on him. I like Beast Boy, I guess, and I was mad that the Batman's Static and Wonder Girl were ignored. Yeah, that was strange. What was the whole point of putting Static and Wonder Girl in there if you were just gonna ignore their asses? I am so confused. Why did Yu-Gi-Oh get super confusing? Tevin, Tevin, like as you know, every popular anime over time they add more and more and more and more and more onto it, and you're just like, please, Lord, save me. um, Um, Even the source material of Ajax, Malarka, and Spike has transitioned into women because brand synergy. At least Thor of Earth 997 makes sense due to being the belief shaped alien. Okay. I skipped Invincible and the CGI He Man as soon as I saw the race gender swap. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that super straight. I can understand that. Honestly, the other super He-Man show on Netflix, not back. I heard, Tevin, everybody's been praising the CGI He-Man show more so than anything else. So yeah, give me a second, guys. Had to get a switch of water right quick. What's your opinion on Korra? I don't like Korra. I mean, you answer my question. You answer my answer for you. I mean, I don't like her. I don't like her. I think she is, I guess, the Mary Sue character, and then they force diversity onto the character by making her end up with Asami at the end of the series to be like, look how inclusion and diverse we are. No, no, look how pandering we're being at all, and everybody swears she's the best Avatar ever, even though she lost her connection to the Avatar state. I mean, to the Avatars, she lost her bending powers and was only given them to by Avatar Aang in the spirit world. She doesn't have any spiritual connections. She suck at airbending, and then she gets all of her powers back and is a god almost. Like, oh, okay. And she's rash. She makes terrible decisions, and it just feels like the show wasn't really thought about. But I can give you one thing about Legend of Korra: them goddamn villains was amazing. Those villains were awesome. Let's see. The CG He-Man is pretty good. Yeah, I heard the biggest complaint I heard about the new He-Man show is that it's a good show that didn't need to be called He-Man. Yeah, Amber is in the comics, got a new boyfriend that was abusive. If they do that, the show's woke losers are going to have a meltdown. Yes. As much as I like Black Lightning arc, and they could have used Static for that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I think they were also trying to promote Black Lightning because Black Lightning was on TV at the time, even though most people didn't even realize he had a show. You went to New York Comic Con? I wanted to go. I wanted to go to New York Comic Con. I really did, but it wasn't in my cards. It wasn't in the cards for me. Let's see. The Japanese version of Yu-Gi-Oh series was uncensored. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I wouldn't be surprised if you end up getting Mob who likes Korra against you. I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, I'm not about to sit up here and sugarcoat it to them. What, I'm supposed to like her because she's a female? No, I like plenty of female characters. But if I think the character's horrible, the character's horrible. If the character doesn't appeal to me, it doesn't appeal to me. You can't get mad at that. That's all I'm saying. I personally like the Legend of Korra, but that's just my opinion. Of course you do, Tevin. I would not expect less of you if you said you didn't like Legend of Korra. Let's see. Zahir was the best part of Legend of Korra. Done. Nothing more to be said. Funny enough, fans of Avatar can do Legend of Korra better through fanfic than what we ultimately got. Yeah, my issues with the CGI He-Man is the original had black characters and female characters. Why the race gender swap besides right issues? Diversity, man. Diversity. Everything is diversity. So it's a mandate in Netflix that you have to have this in order for your show to be greenlit. So of course. Give me a second. All right, let's see. Had questioned their LGBT people in Avatar universe why an original was going to wars and conflict between benders. I felt less annoyed about this, and the Water Tribe were more sexist than anti-gay. Yeah, honestly, I stopped watching Legend of Korra after season 2. Understandable. Tenzin was the best character from Legend of Korra, but he keep getting disrespected for Korra. Yeah, you're right. I was cool with Legend of Korra until the whole Warsami thing, and then I was out. Well, super straight. That happened towards the end of the actual series itself. I want Avatar series to take place right after the original series. I mean, they have comic books that explains what Aang and them did right after the events of the first the ending of the tongue tie of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's really cool, especially when we got to find out what happened to Zuko's mom. That was really cool too. Yeah, season 2 of Legend of Korra is really where people said, "And I'm done. I'm out." It's like it's things I like about Legend of Korra, but overall, it's a bad Avatar show. Yeah. J.K. Simmons was the best choice. Yeah. Well, I gotta go. See you, man. See you later, Tevin. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you were able to come into a stream of mine. So I'm guessing everybody done guess the character I'm drawing, right? Because if you haven't, I'm gonna be mad at all y'all. Did you read the crossover between Invincible and Spider-Man? No, I did not. I did not. Yes, I am drawing him. I'm glad you were able to figure it out. Because everybody else still didn't figure it out, apparently. Oh, guys, did you guys hear about Disney's like attempt to do Home Alone themselves, and it got ratioed to hell and back? That was hilarious. I don't know what Disney was thinking. Like, no, we don't need a remake of Home Alone at all. We're good. We got the original one that keeps coming on TV every Christmas year, and I have the movie. So I don't need this Disney. This was goddamn stupid and ignorant of you guys. And there we go. We have our Superboy John Kent. Yeah, John Kent. There he is. There's the Superboy that everybody loves. Bam. I think we did pretty good today. Don't you guys think so? I think so too. Yes, I am drawing him. Next drawing, Boondocks character Uncle Ruckus. Oh god. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to West live stream tomorrow too. Hopefully that DC fandom don't start at the same time he does his live stream because I'm gonna be like, God dang it, West. I'm gonna have to miss out on it. Oh god. Legend of Korra Turf War. I think that was like the Spirit Gate was still open, and they were pushing out people from their homes or whatever. But then Korra was like, "You guys are gonna have to learn how to live together in harmony or whatever," which was kind of crazy. Mhm. Of course, I've watched the Boondocks Fire. Like, of course, I figured you were drawing John the reference picture when coming onto the screen. Yeah. The villain and Korra were definitely my favorite parts of the show, next to Tenzin, and the Sploopy head was so cool. Guevara is my favorite. She was the most menacing. I agree. DC comic books and stuff might be banned in other countries because DC. Yeah, that's why it's so stupid even for them to even virtue signal. And it's kind of crazy because once again, you got a writer that does not live in the United States, but yet is trying to put their politics onto kids. But okay, I like it. It looks good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'm going to watch Home Alone because it will have Erin from The Office there. Okay, it looks good. I agree with Chuck Dixon about both DC seeming to commit suicide. Yeah, Corey could have been amazing if the head writer for All Team Aaron Inslee came back. He said he way more ideas, and I wonder why Netflix didn't consult him. I don't know. I don't know. Boondocks was way ahead of your time. Yeah, it was. They're going to reboot Boondocks taking place during the Black Lives Matter era. This is going to be season 4 all over again. Yeah, yeah, it is. But yeah, guys, that was any other news? Because I mean, me and Kate had some topics we were going to talk about together, but it's my issue was the whole Superboy thing and how DC is just screwing up everything these past couple of weeks. And I'm excited about DC fandom. I hope I can see some cool things coming from DC fandom, and hopefully there'll be something interesting coming on. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. But I think that'll probably wrap it up for the live stream. I don't know if it's going to save this one because, like I said, things been going on wrong with my streaming thing. So I am sorry if anybody missed out on it or whatever. But it is what it is. So till next time, guys. Oh wait, hold on. I will take your word from it. Tom Kaler is a good or bad writer. I don't know. I heard mixed things. Some say he's good. Some say which is it. He was good in Injustice. He was good in Deceased, but everything else is terrible. The Boondocks will tear Black Lives Matter to shreds with Aaron at the helm. Yeah, yeah. But I am super happy with this Superboy John Kent, the one that everybody loves, the little kid one. But yeah, if I don't make it tomorrow, wish me luck, man, because I'm going to be purchasing the last issue of United States of Captain America this week, because that military guy is the only character I respect. All right. When you do cryptic, let me know. Let me know, okay? Because I didn't read it. I read issue number one and I was just like, I'm out. I'm out. I can't. I'm not even about to give this the time. But yeah, everybody, thank you for coming to my stream. I'm glad I was able to have you guys here, and I'm glad we was able to talk about a little bit of things. And I'm sorry that Kate couldn't come. Hopefully we can get her next time. And I am super happy about this stream. I am super happy about John Kent's, and hopefully maybe DC will get their head out their ass where we'll be able to, finally get something together. But yeah, you know how that goes, guys. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And everybody have a good night. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.